Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, what we're going to talk about is my KERSHAW folder collection. Stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Three River Blades. A lot of you guys really do like the collection videos, so I'm going to continue to do my collection videos until I run out of folders. I do have quite a bit coming up. Every Sunday at 7 a.m. is when I post these videos. However, if you become a Patreon member, I upload these as soon as they're done. So if you want to do like a binge watch, it only costs you $1 a month to be a Patreon member, and that really helps support the channel. Another way you can support this channel is to click on the description box. I will have links to all these knives if they're in stock on my Amazon page. Amazon page, I think, pays me about 2 cents on the dollar, so make a little bit of change in my pocket, and I really appreciate that. Another way is to go to threeriverblades.com. Okay, I am a knife maker, not just a knife collector, and I make custom handmade knives, mostly fixed blades, and we do have an axe up there, so if you guys are interested in a breaching axe, that's also ready to go. We also have merchandise, so you can see the merchandise. I got sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, cups, all that kind of stuff. So check out the links down below for that. And lastly, I have two other channels. One is Three River Kydex, where I make mag pouches, holsters, that kind of thing. So go to Three River Kydex YouTube channel. I'll put the links down below. And Three River Survival. So if you're somebody that likes the bug out bag stuff and the survival stuff and you know, gear reviews and all that, that's going to be on Three River Survivals. I appreciate that. And lastly, if you guys are into discounts, because who isn't into discounts, all you need to do is go to threeriverblades.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom, first name, last name, and email address. That's the only place I'm sending discount codes for my knives and for my holsters. So if you don't get that email address in there, I can't send you an email with the discount code. It's usually around 10% off, and I usually send them out about once or every 2 months. So once a month or every 2 months. If I find that there's a holiday coming up, you're pretty sure there's going to be a discount code coming, so you have to be on that mailing list to get it. All right guys, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop the camera so you guys can see my KERSHAW folding knives, and then we'll get into it. Alright guys, so the first couple that I'm going to talk about is the Emerson Collaboration. If you don't know who Emerson is a knife maker, and he did a collaborative with KERSHAW. The knives are of cheaper steels and of cheaper materials, so you can get them for that cheaper cost. All the Emersons that I bought were around $50, $60, which is kind of common for the KERSHAW line. KERSHAW makes a decent product. They're not overly expensive, and I usually tell people if you're not really a knife person, you really can't go wrong with spending 50 bucks on a decent knife. Most of the steels will be in D2. This one is also in D2, and most of the Emersons will have this little clip right here. This is called a wave, or the Emerson wave, and what that does is that allows, while it's inside your pocket, to clip on the inside of your pocket and deploy the knife. Again, it doesn't have all the nice bearings in there that you would on an original Emerson, but it is the same style of knife, and again, you're getting it at a reduced cost. G10 scales on one side and stainless steel on the other. The stainless steel is bead blasted, and you will get that really cool Emerson logo right there. This is more of a, it's almost like a clip point, more of a drop point. As you can see, it has a swedge on one side. This blade is coming in around 3 inches and, I don't know, 3 1/4 inches, so it's not overly big, but a really good pocket carry, really solidly built. The back spacer is just plain G10 backing, really nicely done. And again, all of the KERSHAW lines are pretty much made in China. All right, so if that bothers you, I'm sorry, but $50, $60, you get a pretty decent knife from a reputable maker. So really good. And they also do come with this right here. These do and can come loose, so be aware of that. It's more like a small washer, but that is your thumb stud. It sits on top of the blade itself. Okay, it just has a small little Phillips head. All right, so decent knife right there. All right, so the next Emerson design is this CQC-7K. All right, Tonto design, very similar to this one. Everything's almost the same exact, except for this is a Tonto tip. All right, very nice design. Again, G10. You have that bead blast finish for stainless steel. It does also have the wave on top, and it does have the thumb stud, which sits directly on top of the blade itself. Back spacers are all the same. This is basically the same knife, only in a Tonto tip. 3¼ inch. And again, this right now is coming in at $43. So, I mean, honestly, for $43, you can probably, for 80 bucks, you can get 2 knives, you know, give one to your kid and keep the other. So really decent. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but these are really nice blades. All right, the next Emerson collab. This is the CQC-8K. Again, this is not D2 steel. This one is 8CR MOV, 3.5 inch blade, Tonto tip, like I said, G10 on both sides. So that's a little bit different. It does have a little bit of design there, probably to help with the grippiness on both sides. It does have the clip tip up configuration, a little bit more blocky, but it does have some nice jimping on the back end, so you can really hold on to it. I do like this blade design style. Also comes with the wave and the thumb stud. So I guess ideally, if you wanted to choke up on that thumb, on that blade, you could. Reversible, right or left. It does have a little bit more style when it comes to the pocket clip, and it does have a lanyard hole. Again, these are running at like $40, 50 bucks. So really cool. Again, liner lock, thumb stud. These are a little bit stiff because I never used them. I just got them for collection. All right, guys, the next one is the Emerson Collaborative by KERSHAW. This is the CQC9. It is a 410 stainless steel, I believe. It does have black oxide finish, and it almost has a 4-inch blade. So it's a little bit longer than the other ones. It does have that nice sweeping belly on it. Really decent. I have EDC'd this before. It does have that stainless steel, but everything is like kind of blacked out, black oxide. It does have the thumb disc. That's what that's called, the thumb disc. Again, that can come loose, so be aware of that. What I do like about this is that the liner itself is the slab itself is actually the locking mechanism, so it is nothing that's put on there. So that's really nice. Generous lanyard hole, tip up configuration only, and you can carry it right or left side. I think this one is running about $53 on Amazon right now. But like I said, for the price, you really can't beat it. Really decent knife. All right, guys, the last of the Emerson collaboratives that I have is this one. This is a very large blade. I have EDC'd this before. Really nice. The blade steel is 8CR14 MOV, so it's a little bit of carbon in there with the stainless steel. This one is called the CQC4K XL. It has a 4-inch handle, 4-inch blade and a 4-inch handle. Again, same type of style. It has the thumb disc on top, the wave, which is the Emerson, and really nice. I mean, I have extra large hands, and that thing fits really nice. Again, very pointy, very stabby. Stainless steel frame lock. I'm sorry, it's not a liner lock. These are mostly frame locks. If I made that mistake, yep, these are all frame locks, except for this one. This one's a liner lock. So really decent design. Again, same thing with the Emerson logo. Really comfortable in the hand. The only thing that I would kind of get annoyed with, and again, this is like a $58 knife, so I can't get too annoyed, is that these 3 bolsters or screws stick out quite a bit, and it can rub the bottom side of your hand. I don't know if you can see that, but they do stick out, and you can actually hear it when I rub my thumb across it. So I would have countersunk those. Again, you know, I can't bitch too much. These are pretty decently priced. They are Emerson collaboratives. They're not real Emersons. Back spacing, the back strap is really nice. Same thing, same type of style. So There are other Emersons, I just don't have all of them, but if you are interested, I would definitely purchase them for the price. If you can't afford a real Emerson, then this is definitely another way to go. Alright guys, the next blade that we're going to talk about has been discontinued. I apologize, but again, some of these are really old. So this is the KERSHAW Tremor Knife 1950. It does have that speed assist, so basically there's a little bit of spring tension on there, and when you use the flipper, you can actually see that it kind of flies out. It does have this nice curved handle, which is very, very comfortable and ergonomic. The blade length is almost 4 inches. It is a hollow grind. I think the blade steel, yep, HCR 13 MOV, which is very common for KERSHAW. It is a liner lock setup. It has, no, it only has a right side carry, but you can do tip up or tip down. It does not have a left side carry, okay? G10, handle scales, large back spacer. The whole thing is a back spacer. Decent lanyard hole. And again, these were something that was in production quite a while ago. I do like the speed safe setup. It kind of helps opening with one hand. Again, if you can find them, you're gonna have to go to the secondary market. Alright guys, the next knife is called the 1 ton. They no longer make this. I'm sorry, it is discontinued. It's sort of like a short, fat, kind of stubby little guy. They call it 1 ton because it's used for a ton of uses. Again, 8CR14 MOV. I think you have about a 3.5 inch blade, but the thing that's unique about this is the width of this blade is about 1.25 inches, so that's pretty stout. But ideally, if you also look at it, it is very, very thin. It is a frame lock design and has G10 on one side. I did EDC these quite a bit because just it's unique. It's different. They don't make it anymore. You can switch the clip. The clip is a very long clip. You can see it goes almost all the way down. You can switch it from tip up to tip down configuration, but it is only on the right hand carry. And the thumb studs are sufficient on both sides. And again, the model number is 1447. And it does have a hollow grind and a spear point. So that's kind of neat, kind of unique. If you can find them, I'm sure they're not going to be very expensive, but that is called the 1 ton from KERSHAW. Alright guys, the next blade is called the Crown, the KERSHAW Crown. It is a liner lock. Satin finish, 3 1/4 blade design. This is kind of a little bit different because it's more like that old grandpa dad's kind of knife. Like I said, it is a liner lock, so you don't have to worry about it closing on your finger. But they did a really decent job with this. And again, this thing was selling for like 12 bucks. I mean, you know, again, not high-end steel, the same steel, I think 8CR, yep, 8CR 13 MOV, hollow grind. But I just want to take a look at the fit and finish on this. Again, you can see the scales, it kind of bows out. It kind of bows out towards the end, so it'll fill up your hand. It is only one configuration on the belt clip, but something like this you probably don't even need. You could throw it in your pocket. It does have a very nice, well done, polished micarta. I don't know if you could see that in the light. I'm trying to get a good picture. Nice bolsters, really decent knife for what it is. It is manual open only, but they did a really good job here. And listen, for 12 bucks, I'd probably give one of these to every person in my wedding party or something like that. Like it's very stylish and it's very affordable. All right, guys, the next blade is the Les George design. They call this one the XCOM. It's basically like a mini dagger. It's kind of cool, a mini folding dagger. Again, the steel is going to be the same, 8CR13 MOV. I think they run around $34, $35. This is still available. It does have a deep pocket clip, which is very nice. You can flip it over to the right or left side. It is a tip-up only configuration. It does have the thumb disc. And this was kind of a recent purchase, liner lock. It's kind of a recent purchase because I like the style, I like the way it looks. And you know what, it's not as tough to open. I EDC'd this a couple times, so it is a little bit more broken in. But again, for the price, it's kind of cool. It does have a nice Does have a nice back strap right there, and it's not overly done. The G10 is really well done. It actually looks like a mini fighting trench knife or dagger. So the swedge is a full swedge, so it's not sharp on top. Of course you could if you wanted to, but I think I just like the overall design, and it does work. And it's a really cool little knife from Kershaw, so I would definitely recommend this knife if you're looking for a mini dagger-esque kind of knife. All right guys, so the next one from Kershaw is called the Knockout. This is, I believe it's that Scanvic 14C28N stainless steel. So again, really decent. Has that that speed safe assist, so that it just kind of flies out when you touch it. So that's kind of nice. Aluminum scales. The frame lock is a little bit different because it does have a cutout in it, so that's kind of neat. It is discontinued, but they do have different models and different colors that replace this one. Pretty decent knife overall. I like it. It's a I think it's 3.3¼ inches, so it's not the largest blade, but it's very comfortable in the hand. It's very thin profile. This has a 4-position clip, so left, right, up, down, tip up, tip down, that kind of thing. Decent little blade. The back spacer is just a solid piece of aluminum. Goes all the way around, and the lanyard hole is so tiny it's not even worth it. All right, so don't even worry about that. But I do like the flipper with the speed safe assist. I think that's kind of neat. Kershaw seems to have capitalized on that and put it in a lot of its blades. All right guys, the next blade I have is the Kershaw OSO Suite. OSO Suite. All right, it's kind of cool. You're looking at a 3-inch blade. This is like that what do they call it? The nylon handle, glass-filled nylon handle, which is basically just plastic. It is a liner lock setup. It does have a tip up, tip down configuration. However, it's only going to be on the right side carry. It has the speed safe action again. I also like that. You guys know I like that. 3-inch blade and decent little pocket knife. All right, this is not anything to write home about, but if you wanted something smaller than some of these larger blades, I would definitely go with this. Amazon has it for about 30 bucks, so you really can't go wrong with this. They are still in production. Very small knife, flips out really hard, and you can go to work. The back spacer on there does have a little bit of ridges, so it's not completely smooth. I don't know how much that's going to help you as far as grippiness. And again, the lanyard hole is there. It's more like a fob kind of thing. I would not put 550 cord. I don't even think you can get it in there. But really nice little blade, the OSO Suite. All right guys, so now we're getting to the really good stuff. If you are not familiar, this is the Kershaw Blur. Kershaw Blur is an outstanding blade. I highly recommend it to anybody that wants that speed safe action. There are quite a different bunch of versions of this, so be advised which ones you're buying. This one is the S30V. S30V is going to run you about $70. If you get the other ones, they're made out of different steels, especially on eBay and such. Do not pay $70 for a Scanvic or like CR13 or CR14. Those are not premium steels, and don't pay $70 for them. They're usually around a $40 version of it. Again, depending on which one you like, to each his own. They do have one with a combination edge. They also have one in tanto point if you like. What's so great about this blade is it's 3.1 inches, very, very sharp out of the box. T6 aluminum with inserts. These inserts give it a lot of grippy traction on both sides. This one is, like I said, the S30V version, so you're going to pay a little bit more premium. It is a liner lock, but the package itself is very small and it just shoots right out. I usually tell people that don't know much about pocket knives, if they want a single hand opener, this is kind of the one to go to. Again, be aware of the prices and the steel that you are purchasing. Specifically, this one will come with a satin finish only. So the S30V version is mostly satin finish. The black ones, or the black coating, powder coat, that kind of stuff, is going to be of the cheaper steel, so make sure you're paying the right price. I EDC'd this one a couple. You can actually see there's quite a bit of scratching and stuff going on there. This is the tip down configuration, but you can change it to tip up, which I definitely will do now that I pulled it out of the box. The lanyard hole is more like a fob. It does have the thumb studs that are in there, and they do have, like, not so much rounded, but more where you can put your thumb behind it, so it's like a half moon, and it works very, very well. Big fan of this knife. I usually like I said, I usually recommend these to a lot of people that aren't really knife people. Decent knife overall. You really can't go wrong with the blur. Kershaw knocked it out of the park with this. If you're somebody that collects blurs, there's a whole bunch of different colors that they came out with. You can go to eBay or some of those other vendors and check it out. So highly, highly recommended. All right, guys, some of my other two favorite knives from Kershaw. This is the Cryo. The Cryo is awesome. It is titanium scaled, frame lock system. It does have the disc, so it doesn't bend. It does have the deep pocket carry. Again, these things are awesome. If you're looking for a very small blade that's very, very well done and not at a huge price, usually $40, $50 kind of thing. Again, these are titanium carbide nitrate coated blade, HCR13 MOV. Again, speed safe, really, really nice inside the pocket. This one is a little bit, it's about a little bit less than 3-inch. So this is the Cryo, this is the original. They also sell them in black wash, but I just want to give you an idea of the fit and finish on these blades. Again, these are really small pocket knives, but they're very, very well done, especially with the titanium and the scales and the black oxide hardware also. And they also have the Cryo 2, which is a little bit bigger. It's 3+ inch blade, same kind of setup, but I just want to give you a little bit of an idea what that looks like. So this one's a little bit more handy, this one's a little bit more pockety, so it really just depends on what you like, but really, really well done. You can't go wrong with this. Like I said, I think they come in black wash now, so just not this this finish. And titanium coated blade. I mean, this thing is beautiful, beautiful. So I wish I could have got a little bit better on the blade steels, but again, it is what it is. So really nice, really nice. Highly recommended if you're into these type of style knives. Definitely recommend it. All right, guys, the next two are of a Ken Onion design. Ken Onion does a lot of designs for a lot of different makers. This one is called the Shallots. This one is in black wash. Obviously, they come in different styles. They used to come in a satin finish, but I like the black wash. Aluminum, I think it's 410 aluminum. Yeah, 410 stainless steel handle scales, and the steel itself is 14C28N. And again, this one is coated, but really nice. Has that speed safe, which you just touch the end and it just pops right open, so that's really nice. This one's no longer in production. Tip up, tip down configuration, and is only one side capable, so you can only carry it on one side. This is a frame lock design, but I just want to give you an idea. It's going to be a little bit dirty because I have EDC'd this thing before. Really nice. If you can find one, I highly recommend it. I don't know what they're going for anymore. But this one is no longer in production. Also, this is the last one. This is probably one of my favorites. People actually collect these. This is the Leak. The Leak design, again, with the speed safe action. You're looking at a blade just around 3 inches. Super lightweight. This is one of those things that I call like a paring knife. So if you were sitting, I don't know, at an orchard or something like that, and you needed to peel open your fruit and wine and cheese, this is probably something you would get. They do come in different colors, which is really nice. So it's not just black. You can get satin, you can get orange, blue, green, purple. I've seen these in all different colors. People do collect them. They are collector's items. Really decent. Has a nice spear drop point right there. It does have a shallow hollow grind on it. This version is the 1660 CKT. I do believe this has a lock on it on the back end. Yep, so it has a manual lock. So if you see right here, if you push it forward, you cannot open the blade. You have to take it off to open the blade. So that was one of the things that they put in there. The back spacer is kind of just regular, you know, stainless steel. That's nice. But these are really, really cool. Speed safe, all that stuff. I would definitely recommend, if nothing else, if you didn't want any of these knives and you wanted to give something as a gift, or a really nice pocket folder that you can open with one hand, these things are awesome. These are awesome to leaks. All right, guys, so that's enough of the Kershaw designs. Let me just pop you back up and we'll finish up. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That is my whole entire Kershaw line of folding knives that I have. I'm gonna put together my other stuff, and we'll do a couple more of these videos. You guys seem to like my collection, and I don't mind showing them off, and you get a little entertainment. But what I need from you is to like, subscribe, share, add some comments down below. Let me know if you have any of these blades. I know I don't always get the information right, so if you want to correct me now, here's your chance. Put it down in the comments down below, and make sure that you go to 3riverblades.com, check out all the blades I have up there, get on that mailing list, guys, and as always, please stay safe.